believing in not using God's talent was just so displeasing. But I double back, running for the sack like Khalil Mack, and I did it.
Yo, what it do? It's about time y'all got some of this medicine, man. Listen, we're gonna start this off, man, with a nice quote that my business mentor gave me, man. He family, but I always call him a business mentor. I try to keep it professional. But anyway, hope is not a strategy. Did you hear what I said? Hope is not a strategy. Jumping in the transfer portal on hope, not gonna get it done, man. Anyway, so this is the advice I give people before they jump in the transfer portal. Let somebody close to you that knows recruiting or is in the recruiting game, let them know that you're jumping in the transfer portal. First of all, your high school coach, your old recruiting coordinator, I don't know, anybody, your trainer, let somebody know so you can get some advice. First thing, this is what I tell people. As soon as you jump in the transfer portal, you're taken off the film. So you have no access to film. Here's the crazy thing. Why don't we screen record the film or get the film downloaded to where we can put it on YouTube or where you can have a small, 2-minute video of your tape. Because most of y'all that's transferring don't have game tape. Yeah, they can look at game tape, anybody game tape. But if you don't have no game tape, you got to go to practice film. You will be taken off the practice film as soon as you go talk to somebody about jumping in the portal with their university, okay? The second thing is, you need to have somebody on your behalf reaching out to schools to see if there is a landing spot for you. Stop jumping in the portal thinking, well, shoot, I was a 3-star recruit. I was a 4-star recruit. Somebody gonna take me. It's about numbers. It's about numbers. I'm telling you. It's probably about 40 to 50 schools that won't be affected by adding the additional scholarships. UT, A&M, they won't be affected. They got money. They seniors coming back, they can still sign a full class. LSU, they got money. But them state schools, Texas State, UTSA, New Mexico, Incarnate Word, and I'm saying where I know coaches, it ain't nothing against them, but they can't afford to sign a class of 20 to 25 kids and keep all their seniors. That money is not magically hidden somewhere. Gotta remember, all state-funded money is assigned somewhere. So that money has already been assigned. But that money just not gonna come out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know. But what I'm telling you is, get a plan. It's over 1,000 kids in the portal. It's been over 200 kids in the last 2 weeks jump in the portal. Close to 200. Okay, I'm close to 200. But anyway, that's probably 1,400 kids, 1,400 to 1,500 kids, and 95% of them don't know where they're gonna go. Now let's factor in junior college. Now let's factor in prep school. Now let's factor in 2021 recruits. So what you finna see, that's why you see a ton of PWOs, a ton of, you're gonna see a bunch of blue shirts and gray shirts coming up now, watch. Bunch of blue shirts and gray shirts. You don't know what that is? You need to Google it. Because I'm not finna keep dropping this free game for people that's not clients or they don't rock with me, okay? I was rudely interrupted by a phone call. But anyway, I'm mad at how the NCAA presented the portal. From the jump, this is what the portal should have been. It should have been a one-time transfer for freshmen. That's what it should have been. If you get to a school and you don't like the school, and then and you get to the school and the coach that immediately recruited you leaves, I think that one after that first year, I think you should be able to transfer, but I think it should be before your sophomore season. So during your freshman year or the summer going into your sophomore season, that should be the free range transfer portal. The other part of the transfer portal that I like is the grad transfer. Hey man, if you get your degree and still have eligibility, I think you should be rewarded. That's cool. But it's some people, and I just told somebody this. It's some people transferring for playing time. They're not happy where they are. They're not getting on the field. Hell, it's some people that are 3-year starters that are transferring because they don't like their coach. Say, man, you better get over it. This ain't the NBA. The NBA the only place where you can say, man, I want to trade and I'm finna be traded. And you one of the best players in the world. That's it. Anywhere else, even in the NFL, it's a few people, but you cannot control, just like in the NFL draft, you can't control where you're going to get drafted, except for Deion and except for Eli Manning. I know they did. But most people cannot, if you're not a top 10 elite guy, you can't control on who's going to draft you. You can't do it. But guess what you're going to say? It's a blessing. I'm going to go in here and ball. Do that in college. You think I like my coaches? Hell no. Man, I had some assholes that were coaches. I mean, say, man, I had some coaches say I literally wanted to fight. Literally wanted to fight, man. And I was a coachable guy. You can ask my college teammates. One day I just had enough, man. I just told my coach, hey, man, look, I'm 21 years old. I'm not one of these freshmen. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm not trying to hear it. And me making that comment, me being vocal, kind of let him know the whole team was unhappy and disgruntled. You got me? So that's the thing. The other part of the transfer portal is you got some kids that are leaving Division II schools trying to transfer to a 1AA. Unless you broke a record, you was All-American, All-Conference, or something, like you did something, and they really, really need you, you are going to have to walk on. And what I'm saying is some of y'all are leaving for sure money for a hope. You're leaving a full scholarship. That's the thing. People always make this comment, and I hate this comment. College coaches can leave whenever they want. How come players can't? When college coaches are fired, no player loses their scholarship. Look it up. Look it up. Nobody's schedule's changed. Nobody's taken out of the whatever classes you have and all that. Come on, man. I'm saying it's still a protection on the kids. Because this is the one thing that everybody forgets. Go get a degree. Everybody's preaching NFL. You know how many cold people, you know how many All-Americans and 5-star recruits never make it to the NFL? Hell, you know how many of the best high school players in the world have never played a down of college football? Because they in prison or something, or they passed away, or just they got a crazy injury. Anything can happen. Stop betting everything. Like I see some kids picking schools where they don't put a lot of people in the NFL. What? Say, man, shout out to Sean Thompson, man. My teammate at West Texas A&M. That boy had one off out of high school. West Texas A&M. He went to West Texas and got drafted in the 2nd round. But y'all want to go Power 5 to get an opportunity to go to the NFL. The first DB taken last year in the draft from a D2 school. I mean, I think he was a safety that the Patriots drafted from a Division II school. Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear that. Man. I think as adults, we're giving bad advice. I really do. Also, this is the other thing about the transfer portal. If somebody messed up your recruiting the first time, why in the hell you letting them do your recruiting the second time? If they told you to go to a college and you went to that college and you was unhappy and now you in the transfer portal, why in the hell are they helping you again? Hello? You think they had a change of heart and a change their mind? They the same people. You and your family need to make a decision. Call your high school coach. Call somebody that don't have no skins in the game. All right? Because it's a lot of people that's trying to use you. It's a lot of people that's trying to get connected with agents, with NFL people. Hey, I got this kid. I got this. I got that. And the thing is, they don't know I know it all. You don't think these NFL agents call me and ask me about people and ask me about kids? I've been in this long enough to where I've had kids get opportunity to go to the NFL, and I never tried to make a dollar off none of them. And I could, because I've actually had a kid, coach, this agency hit me up. What you think? Oh, well, I know this guy. He's a good dude. At least take the meeting. Their local agency. Your mom might like that, because if anything happens, she can go right there and get in contact with somebody. Boom. I could have. They'll tell me, hey man, we can give you a percentage, or we can pay you for speaking on our behalf. I don't want nothing, because I don't never want no kid to think I'm eating off their back. I'm telling you. But there's some vultures out here. You cannot control the game from elementary, middle school, high school, college, and NFL. You can't. You can't do it. It's impossible. And the other thing is, y'all gonna mess up somebody's eligibility. That's what y'all gonna do. Because everybody love to take pictures. Everybody love to see. Look at me. Ooh, look at me. Come on, man. I'd rather be the one taking the picture physically with a camera than the one in the picture. Let that settle in. But hey, man, you ain't got to listen to me. I'm just an out-of-work coach, got ran out the game.